The International Human Rights in Canada database is a free online resource that provides Canadians with easy access to information about Canada's international human rights commitments, as well as additional resources about Canada's human rights performance. We built this database so that there would be a comprehensive resource that would house international human rights documents applicable to Canada. We wanted people to be able to have easier and quicker access to this information. When you arrive at the database, you'll see the search function pops up right here. I'll explain first of all the top menu. So as I said, the search is the main page. If you want to learn more about how we made this database and what is in and not in it, you can click on the About section. The user guide is a very helpful place that tells you how to use it, but it's largely the same as what I'll be explaining in this video. Additional resources, a great section if you want to learn more about international human rights law and understand some of the vocabulary that's used in this database. Founders and contributors provides information about the people from HRI and the Human Rights Research and Education Centre that contributed to this project. And feedback is where you can let us know what you thought, if there are any issues. And here you can click if you would like to toggle to French. So on the search page, you'll see that there are three main sections. There are binding instruments, non-binding instruments, and international monitoring documents. I'll explain each one by one. So first, the binding instruments section. You'll see that you can search by the title of the instrument, so note that it's the title only. You can search by topic, so there are a number of topics here, and these are various other criteria that you can choose to search. To get more information about a certain convention or treaty, you can click on that and then it'll bring up a pop-up box. This is also where you can get the text of reservations, objections, and declarations made by Canada. And if you want to access the document itself, it's right here on the main page. So there's the French version and the English version. Something else that you might want to search for from the main page is whether Canada has adhered to it or not. So this is actually a really interesting feature of our database, is that you can, in one click, just see all of the treaties which Canada has adhered to or not adhered to. So if I click no, I can search and see all of those. The second section in which you can search is the non-binding instruments section. So this contains declarations, and these are not legally binding. So if I want to find the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, I could click Indigenous Peoples and Minorities, and it'll filter for all the instruments on that topic. In this one, we have some additional information apart from the instrument itself about Canada's adherence. So if I click here, you can get a copy of the recent news release of May 2016 about Canada's support for the declaration. So this section will be continually updated as there are new developments. So the third section you can search in is the International Monitoring Documents section. This contains largely documents of UN human rights bodies, such as the Committee Against Torture or the Human Rights Committee, but it also contains documents from the Inter-American Commission on Human Rights. To start your search today, visit hri.ca/database.